Urban Therapy with Sun 752. This your daily go-getterism number 716 for September 18th, 2016. Tonight I want to talk to y'all about being overprotective of yourself, overprotective of your heart, overprotective of your feelings, overprotective of yourself. I'll tell you like this. We're not talking about being overprotective of anybody else. We're not talking about your kids. We're not talking about your family. We're not talking about your loved ones. We're not talking about anybody. Tonight we're going to talk about ourselves, because sometimes in our quest to make things all right for everybody else, we forget to make sure that we're okay. And we have to make sure that we're okay too. So tonight I want to talk to y'all about being overprotective of your heart. Many times we get our heart broken. In everyone's life, you're going to get your heart broken. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to be lied to. You're going to be cheated on. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to be promised things that don't get delivered. It happens. It's like pretty much a rite of passage. But we need to understand more than anything else is that it's not the end of the world. It really isn't the end of the world. And sometimes it's just like rumors of war being worse than actual war. What they mean by that is the fear that comes along with thinking that the end is near or that you're going to be hurt. A lot of times that can hurt you more than the actual hurt itself. Think about the times that you've been disappointed in your life. Was it the actual disappointed that hurt you? Or did you get wind that you were going to get disappointed and then it eventually culminated into that? A lot of times we think that something is going to happen and we kind of make it happen. It's like speaking things into existence. I'm not saying that to say that if you think that somebody's going to cheat on you, you make them cheat on you. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that you can ruin a very good thing by being so anxious and worried about something that may not be going on that you make it real inside your mind. Now check this out. What we're talking about tonight is being overprotective of your heart. So during the times when you've been hurt, when you've been disappointed, when you've been promised and let down, when you've been cheated on, when you've been heartbroken, when you've been taken through the emotional relationship ringer and you left out there like an old used rag, that's not the end of your story. If anything, that's the beginning of your story, because that helps you to build and learn what you don't want anymore. And sometimes we want to make sure that we don't get hurt anymore so much. We want to make sure so hard and so bad that we don't get hurt again, that we wind up pushing people away from us that may be wanting to get close to us and do us okay. It happens. You know, you can't be afraid to try again. And I know that that's easier for some people to say than it is for other people to perform. But it's true. You have to, even if you're not going to give somebody else a chance to make you happy, you have to give yourself a chance to be happy. And don't give me that mess about you being happy being by yourself. Because ain't nobody happy like that. You know, we can kick it like masturbating every night for months and years and all of that, like that's okay, but it ain't okay. We can kick it like being alone, not having anybody to hold us, to love us, to tell us that we're okay, to comfort us in our hour and time of need, to, you know, to cuddle with, you know, watch a movie, chill with, you know, hug, kiss, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not even all about the bumping and grinding all the time. Sometimes you just need to hold somebody close and tell them that, you know, that you love them or they love you, or you know that everything is going to be all right. You know it ain't nothing like somebody telling you that it's going to be all right. And see, when we're overprotective of ourselves because of something that somebody else has done to us before, it cheats us and robs us of the opportunity to have the things that we really need in our lives. Love and affection is real, and it's very, very important to everybody's life, not just human beings, but that mess is important to animals, even organisms. Even roaches climb on top of each other and all of that. How do we know that that's not their way of hugging? We don't know. The bottom line is this. You can't allow the indiscretions of somebody else to govern the way that you carry on your life for the rest of your life. Just because one person has done you wrong or even 2 or 3 people have done you wrong, it doesn't matter the number. It doesn't mean that the opportunity for the next one isn't going to be better than the last ones. A lot of times we have to change something that's going on within ourselves to change and govern what we will allow to come in. And we can't just resist everything. We can't just push everything out and say, no, I'm not letting nothing in. I'll do this by myself. I'll suffer in silence. I'll do it alone. We can't just do that, because it leads us to a very unfulfilling life. And I'm not just trying to say that to be judgmental. I'm saying that because it's the truth. Having somebody in your life to love and hold and honor and cherish and be there for you and comfort you is just a better life. There ain't no way around it. People who have people who support them and love them and show affection towards them are happier people. Point blank, period, no way around it. And that's not to say that just because you don't have anybody that you live a totally miserable existence, but you have to admit to yourself it ain't as good as it would be if you had somebody there to love and hold you and support you and tell you that it's going to be alright. You know it ain't no feeling like somebody telling you that it's going to be alright. See, we all have different thresholds for pain, and I do understand that. I understand that. I know that what hurts one person may really devastate another person, and what really devastates another person may just be like a scratch to somebody else. A lot of times when we're able to recover from disappointments and heartbreak and all of that kind of stuff, it's because we've been through it before. So it doesn't make us bulletproof, but it makes us sturdier, less brittle, not as easy to be broken. And when I say broken, I'm not saying that just because you get your feelings hurt or you wear your heart on your sleeve, I'm not saying that you're weak. I'm not saying that you'll be broken down. I'm not saying that you know you're worthless or that you're just not strong enough. I'm not saying any of those things. What I'm saying is that we all have a journey that we have to take, and some of us as you take the journey, you're going to get stronger and stronger, and some of us have gotten a little farther ahead of us than we have. But we'll get there. We'll get there for us and on our time. But you can't get there if you just steadily like, no, I ain't doing it. No, I know you just want to hurt me, because you wind up blaming somebody else for your current situation. And keeping it real, we have to take responsibility for whatever situations that we place ourselves into. Nobody puts a gun to our head and say, "You gonna be my bae. You my bae. You my boo. You my boo." Don't nobody do that. Don't nobody do that. So we make decisions. We make decisions in our lives, and we have to learn how to live with those decisions. And win, lose, or draw, guess what? It really is a win in the end, because you get a chance to know exactly what you don't want the next time. That doesn't mean don't try again. You gotta keep trying, because if you don't try again, whoever the last person was who so-called defeated you really has defeated you. And you can't let that happen. You can't let them win. You can't let the devil win. You can't let the demon win. You can't let the goons and the goblins and the ghouls win. You can't let them do that. Don't let them do that to you. Get your ass back up. Get back on that horse. It ain't going to kill you. It ain't going to kill you. It's not. Sometimes when we get heartbroken, it's the worst feeling in the world. And we do feel like we dying inside. But that's why we have to find somebody to bring ourselves back to life. So don't be so overprotective of yourself, man. Rock out. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, I know that our soul ain't bulletproof like Sade said. We don't have no bulletproof soul. But you can get it hard. And I don't mean hard as far as being a rigid person. You know, we don't want to do to other people what's been done to us if what's been done to us has been a bad thing. But you'll get stronger. Who is that who says stronger with each tear? You know, strength doesn't mean resisting all the time. It means not being able to be broken. And I don't mean broken like a horse. I mean broken like useless after you have been used. Don't render yourself useless, and don't let anybody else render you useless. Straight up and down. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. The Daily Go Getimism Show, each and every day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call in number 347-677-1533. blogtalkradio.com/Sun752. That's SUN 752. My website is down right now. The UrbanTherapyWithSun.com website is down. Somebody hacked my site and I need help. If anybody out there can help me with this, because I need to, remove some malware from the site, and I need help. Hit me up. Email me at sun752@AOL.com. Please help me. Help a brother out. I need that. You know what I'm saying? Alright? I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night. No bulletproof soul. No breaking. You are not useless after you have been used. You are useful at all times. Peace.